So here I have some of my cards that I need to protect, or at least keep them safe from like oils, bends, or anything that could be harmful to them. To some of you, some of these cards may not be worthy of protecting as much as I do. That's what I feel like I have to do with them. I like these cards, or even some of these I'll give them away, and then I want them to arrive in the best condition possible to you guys. So let's start with this Cinderace V. So this card, if you saw it on my last video, I'm going to prepare it to send this to one of you. And keep an eye out also for future videos, because I'll be giving away some actual Pokemon promo boxes. Okay, let's put this one here for now, and then let me introduce a little bit of how I do and how I protect the cards. So first of all, I have this KMC Perfect Fit sleeves. These are really high quality. I don't know exactly how much they go for, but I think it's around $7 to $10 per 300 on Amazon. If you want to get one of these for yourself, just go check the links in the description. I have it there, the exact link that I bought, so you guys can have the same one. And then some of the other cards, these I normally use them for, let's say, regular cards that I want to protect. I want to keep at least one of each in the set. Sometimes I may not get like the alt arts or anything, but those normal cards that sometimes are bulk, I usually just separate one and just keep them as a collection. So this one here is from Ultra Pro. You can also find a link to buy this one in the description. And then this one here is the Perfect Fit. So there is a little bit of a difference between them. So this one is a lot more glossy and it feels way higher quality. It's about 4 times more expensive than this one, like 3 to 4 times more expensive, and they fit your cards better. So let's give an example right here. So we've got our Cinderace V. This one, that's gonna go to one of you guys. Make sure to enter the giveaway. And then you can see how it fits the Pokemon card. And then just slides in very snugly. So perfect fit. And then you can see here in the back how they look. See, with the light, they look a lot more glossy than the other one. So let me put this one here to the side. And then this is our penny sleeves. This is very cheap, like probably like a penny or cent each. You can find these for about $10 per 1,000 or a little bit less. So a Regidrago, regular hollow, rare. And then we put it here. You see already the difference on how it slides into that sleeve. So we can see here that's not as glossy as our Perfect Fit. Let's just quickly see a comparison as on both of them. Yeah, so I think they look much better. The cards look much better inside of these ones. And then you see here on the side how we have some more of a give. And then here on top it's way more. So to take these out of their sleeves, this one is very easy. So you kind of can just like push it a little bit and the card pops out. There you go. You can see card is outside. And then to put it back in, I just do a slight tug here to the side and the band starts opening here on the side, on the right. So it's closed and then open. And then I slide the card one way and it goes right into that sleeve. And then our Cinderace V, to remove these ones here, they're a little bit tricky because they are Perfect Fit sleeves. So you can either try to grab the card from the top here, but this will mostly damage your sleeve. So what I usually do with this one is that I just hold it here and then I try to push a little bit on the bottom with not that much force, and the card starts to slide out from the top. You see here where it's sliding around, and then I just grab it and slowly pull it out. You'll see on this one here that there is a little bit of resistance because it's a Perfect Fit sleeve, and it's just gonna sit in snug and really look like the card is not really protected at all, but it will be protected. So like running my fingers around this card or like this sleeve, so it feels a lot more glossy and smooth than the penny sleeve. So this one right here feels like it's a little bit rougher, but it still slides pretty quickly. So I'm trying to see here. Let me have on the bottom, and I can almost pull the card with my finger. and then trying to add about as much force on this one here, the card doesn't really slide, so my finger just glosses through it. So just in case you were wondering how these feel, so I personally prefer these KMC sleeves because they feel much more premium than the Spenny sleeves. Then again, if you're on a budget, you probably want to use this one, especially if you just want to put volume on your cards. If you're looking to sleeve tons of cards, these ones here are going to be way cheaper than these ones. Again, these ones are like 3 to 4 times more expensive. Yeah, so I'd recommend putting like either your more valuable cards in here, so anything from a V and up, or your cards that you really like. So you're gonna see here I have a little bit of a mix of cards. I have V-Star, Radiant, or just a regular Pokemon Go card, and you're gonna see there. So for the next step, what I usually do here is I have these little tabs from Post-it. You can usually find them for like $3 in stores, or probably like $5. I got a link here in the description for you to buy if you want it. So these here are pretty cool. So you pull them out from one side, and then you can see that the other side here like is where they appear. So you can pull from the other side, and it just keeps going back and forth here. So here's like how big they are. You can see on the Pokemon card they come into about just a little bit under half of the length of the card. And then what I do with these ones here, I try to place them as centered as I can, and I leave a little bit of leeway. So if you see here, you can see where the glue is on the tag. So they come at about here. So I try to place this glue just a little bit above, just a little bit under the top of the perfect fit sleeve. So if I place it there, you guys can see that now the card, so now you guys can see that the card has this tab getting out of it. So it's not glued to the card itself, but to the sleeve. And this here will help you with our next step. So this is like a top loader. So this one right here is just from let's say no-name brand from Amazon. And I picked these ones here over the Ultra Pro ones because they have more of a clear plastic to it. So I noticed that some of the Ultra Pros, they had this kind of like blue shine to them, like blue hue to them. That to me just took away from the card's art. So I don't want my cards to look like they have like a blue shine to them. So this one is perfect. You can find a link in the description so you can buy this one as well to protect your cards. But these top loaders here, so you see how they are thicker than the normal sleeves. So you can see that they have some openings in here where you can slide your card. So what I do is I find this opening right here, and I put one corner of the card sleeve in it, and then I just slowly glide the card in. And then once it is about here, I just kind of like give a little tap so the card can slowly go down more to the side. There you go. So to get your card out of here, it is a little bit tough. So you can either like keep shaking it until it kind of goes down. This one here, I shook it a little bit and nothing, it doesn't seem to come out. But yeah, so it doesn't seem to come out. So this tab here will help you to just quickly grab on it and just pull the card away from your top loader. So this becomes easier whenever whatever you want to do with the card. If you want to change sleeves, change top loaders, or do anything you want. And the good thing about these tabs is that they don't really leave a residue. So let me take it out from here, and you see barely anything, if anything at all. These top loaders, they are not much bigger than the card, so you should be pretty safe. Oh, try again. Yeah, there you go. So you should be pretty safe when placing the cards in here. They don't slide too much, like you have to move them around and they kind of go in different places. So something that this tab here does is adds a little bit more thickness to it, so it prevents the card from sliding around. Yeah, prevents the card from sliding around this top loader right here. So your cards are going to be pretty safe in here. And then here, sometimes I want to protect an expensive or rare card, and I choose these acrylic kind of like hard cases. Yeah, you can see there, like a little bit harder than our top loaders. And this is mainly just for like protecting or when they're displayed. So it's a little bit of an extra protection for the card, because these ones I keep out. Like I like looking at them or just like shuffling through them. This one here is my girlfriend's. Like she keeps them displayed on her desk. We have these little stands that come with these acrylic cases. But let me show to you here. So you can get these specific acrylic cases on Amazon. I left a link in the description so you guys can buy it if you want. And then here's how I display the cards. So there is a difference between this side and this other side, because they are supposed to be stacked. I have multiple of them right here. So you will notice that there is a like more of a lip in here, or more like a raised bit on it here, this one, compared to the other side. So the way I usually tell them apart is the side that has this indentation here is the side that the back of the Pokemon card is gonna face. So this back here is gonna face this one. So I place it down here on the kind of like raised part where it's like almost like a pocket. And then this bit right here where it has the raised edges and some parts missing, that is the one that I put on top. So we go here and we close this acrylic case, and there you go, we can see the card. And then I do that with some of my other cards that I like, so they keep nicely stacked in here. These acrylic boxes, they kind of stack very nicely together if you want them to. So here I'm just going to quickly show you how I sleeve some of these cards. So I have the perfect fit sleeves here from KMC, and then I'll just put this Zoroark V promo card in here, and just slides and fits really snug. And then I just pick one at random. I don't have any color codings for this one. If you want to have your color codings for cards like V, super rare, or anything you want, you can just have them. It's up to you, whatever you feel that makes sense for your collection. So the tab goes in here, then we look for our indentation on the top loader and our card. Oop. Okay, so here's something that might happen. So the card might catch on this part of the tab. So what I usually do is I just kind of push a little bit down and then put the card in. So let me show it to you here. If it catches, you see how it catches a little bit over there? So I just go here, push the card a little bit down, and then just fit in there. So our card is well protected now. So a little tap and it's right here. So I'll do these for all of the other cards, and then I'll come back and show how they look like. I'm just going to show you how you can also put these penny sleeves in the top loaders, just in case you want to. There you go. I kind of ran out of the top loaders, but let's see. We got our post-it tags. Then place it right here. So with the penny sleeves, you can see that they are a little bit taller than our normal sleeves. So you can place your tag a little bit higher up. And then they work the same way as the other ones. So you just put them here and they are right in there. So you can just take them out, put them in again. So they might still catch in here, but if you usually do a little wiggle or force a little bit, then they will go in. There you go. So you can also put your penny sleeves inside of this top loaders as well. And then here's our batch of cards and how they turned out. So we have some with our perfect fit sleeves. So our Pokemon Go cards, so some Radiants, some full art Vs, some just normal Vs, promo cards, some just regular Vs again, or just a regular card if you want to put them on top loaders. That's fine with you. So if you like the video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'll be posting more giveaways later on with boxes or cards. Just look at my Patreon. I'll be updating it almost weekly to make sure you can enter those giveaways. And this is how I protect my cards. So if you guys want to do the same, make sure to take a look down in the description. You have all the links that I use and some of the steps that I do. You can just come back and do for this video. And if you have any suggestions on if you think that I can do better on protecting the cards, I'm always open to them. So make sure you comment down below with your best suggestions on how to protect your cards, on how do you prefer to protect your own cards.